Good morning, everybody. Today, let me give you explanation of this theorem 1 of chapter 9. Already you have got the theorem. Let me explain how this is possible. Here, question is what? Prove that the parallelograms on the same page and between the same parallels are equal in area. So, this is the common base for this parallelogram. This is one here, and say this is another parallelogram. This is another parallelogram. Suppose so this one parallelogram here, this another parallelogram here. You may take more other parallelograms. Like this parallelograms. So if there is a common base for all the whatever number of parallelograms you can take here, and they lie between the same parallel lines, these are parallel lines, then the parallelograms are equal in area. That we have to prove here. So I have taken here two parallelograms. You can see here A, B, C, D. This is one parallelogram, ABCD. This length equal to this length, AB. This length of AD equal to this length of BC, because they are lying between the same parallels. And another parallelogram PQCD. This is another parallelogram. So there are two parallelograms here, ABCD, PQCD. They are lying on the common base DC and the same parallels DC and AQ. So we can write like this. Solution: let AB, CD and PQCD be two parallelograms lying on the common base DC and between the same parallels what are the parallel line here? DC and AQ. DC and AQ. What to prove? To prove that area of AR dot, area of ABCD equal to area of PQCD. This we have to prove. Proof part starts here. Here in triangles ADP, this is one triangle ADP and BCQ, this is another triangle DCQ. If we consider these two triangles, then what we are getting here, you see these two lines are parallel to each other and this is the transversal. On the other way, we can say these two lines are parallel because they are opposite side of parallelogram, and this is the transversal. So in that case, these angles are equal, corresponding angles. So these two angles are equal. So you can say AD parallel BC acute transversal therefore angle DAP equal to angle CBQ, corresponding angles, let it number 1 PD parallel CQ. This PD parallel CQ or QC, you can write PD parallel QC. Again, acute is the transversal. Therefore, these two angles are equal. Angle APD, angle APD, this angle equal to angle BQC. Same corresponding angles. Let it number 2. Now you see, focus here. This angle equal to this angle. This angle equal to this angle. So obviously, this angle at D equal to this angle at C. How? Sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So if here 180 degree, then here also 180 degree. Now these two are equal. Suppose this is 50, this is 50. Just consider. This is 50, this is 50. So here also 50, 50. The total you are getting here 100. Here also you are getting 100. So obviously this third angle should be 80, 80. So with reference to that, that is angle ADP equal to angle BCQ. This angle, third angle, this third angle, they are equal. Here reason we can write by angle sum property. Let this number 3. Again, AD equal to BC. Also, PD equal to QC. Why? This equal to this because they are opposite side of parallelogram ABCD. Opposite side of a parallelogram are equal, so we can say AD equal to BC. So again, AD equal to BC, opposite sides of parallelogram. Let this number 4. Now, in number 1, angle DAP equal to angle CBQ. angle DAP equal to angle CBQ. These two angles are equal. Number 3, angle ADP equal to angle BQC. Angle ADP equal to angle BCQ. These two angles are equal. And AD equal to BC. AD equal to BC. So here what you are getting, in this triangle, two angles and including side equal to two angles and including side of this triangle. So if we come here from 1, 3 and 4, we get triangle ADP congruence triangle BCQ. Angle, side angle, congruence rule. These two triangles we are getting congruent to each other by angle, side angle, side angle congruence rule. So if triangles are congruent, then you can say therefore area of triangle ADP equal to area of triangle BCQ. Why? Because congruent figures are equal in area. All these informations you have got earlier. All these informations, this corresponding angle, transversal, angle sum property, opposite sides of parallelogram are equal, congruent figures are equal in area. All these informations already you have got. So once the triangles are congruent, so we can say their areas are also equal. So we have proved this area A, P, D, this area equal to this area we have proved. Now area of ABCD equal to ABCD. You come back to figure A, B, C, D. This area, it has two parts. One is the triangle here, another is trapezium like here. So this area plus this area, that is A, D, P, area of this triangle, plus area of P, B, C, Q. Sorry, CD. P, B, C, D. So we can write area of triangle ADP plus area of PBCD. Area of ABCD equal to this area of ADP. If we substitute this from here, they are equal in area, ADP and BCQ. So in place of ADP, if we write BCQ, area of triangle BCQ plus this PBCD. Now BCQ plus PBCD, come back to figure. BCQ, this area, plus PBCD. If we add these two, we are getting PQCD. So area of ABCD equal to area of PQCD QCD, hence proved. This is the demand in the question that you have to prove that the area of this parallelogram ABCD in the figure equal to area of this another parallelogram PQCD. These two parallelograms ABCD and PQCD, they are lying on the common base and between the same parallels, so their areas are equal. That we have proved here. So you have to draw this figure very carefully, that each ABCD and PQCD, they should be parallelogram. Whatever length of DC is AB, whatever length of DC is PQ, that should be, and these two lines should be also parallel. Be careful to draw the figure and then you see the explanation. Okay, thank you.